Okay, here we go. Sean's take. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2, Take 1. We open this series in the Jedi Temple the day of the execution of Order 66. All the Jedi are being exterminated. Stormtroopers come to the Jedi Temple, and we see a set of younglings performing a Jedi kata exercise with their Jedi Master. And the Stormtroopers come, and this Jedi Master, I am not sure what Jedi Master this was. If you do know what Jedi Master this is, put it in the comments. Let me know. I like to learn these things. So this Jedi Master instantly begins to defend and has pretty good success in shielding the younglings, but holding her own against many, many, many stormtroopers. Eventually, she falls. And the younglings are left on their own, and they run off to try and escape on their own. And I believe, although it's not specifically stated, I believe we see two of those younglings later in this episode. There were 5 featured younglings. So we'll see if we get a youngling an episode or if that's just for these two. We cut to 10 years later on Tatooine, and we see the Grand Inquisitor show up. And there's 3 Inquisitors on the Grand Inquisitor's task force hunting Jedi. And they are, in fact, on Tatooine, hunting a Jedi. And it turns out, this time, they're not looking for Obi-Wan. They're looking for a different Jedi that helped out a local shop owner. And the Grand Inquisitor, in talking about how to track Jedi, talks about they leave a trail of compassion. And that's how they track these Jedi. And I think this Jedi that's on Tatooine is one of the younglings. And I'm not going to go scene by scene, but we do end up seeing him encounter Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan plays dumb. He protects his secret identity, which isn't really all that secret, but... And the younger Jedi is captured and killed and strung up in the town center. We do meet Reva, one of the Inquisitor helpers. She's the 3rd sister. She's the 3rd of the triumvirate of Inquisitors. And I believe she is also one of the younglings from the opening scene. The Inquisitors are fallen Jedi. It's mentioned in these episodes that they are fallen Jedi. And the Grand Inquisitor himself is a fallen Jedi that used to be a Jedi Temple guard. We can get into that in a side episode. Or maybe the Obi-Wan series will flash back to show it. We see Obi-Wan has nightmares of his battle with Anakin on Mustafar. We see that Obi-Wan has taken a job processing a desert beast into manageable portions. We don't learn a whole lot about Obi-Wan's existence, except he's tolerant of Jawas that steal from him and then sell him his own stuff back. We do see that Obi-Wan buys the fighter that Luke Skywalker plays with in Star Wars A New Hope Episode 4. So that was a gift from Obi-Wan, although In this episode, we see Obi-Wan with it. We see him attempt to give it to Luke. And we see Uncle Owen give it back to Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan says it's just a toy. He's just trying to expand Luke's knowledge of the universe, where Owen wants to keep Luke's knowledge very small. The actor playing Owen is the actor that played Owen in the prequel series of movies, and he does a very good job. He sort of lets Obi-Wan know the reason he doesn't want Luke to be trained is because Obi-Wan didn't do such a good job training Anakin. Ultimately, through the 2 episodes, we also get to see a 10-year-old Princess Leia on Alderaan. And she's already a rebellious handful. Jimmy Smits reprising his role as Bail Organa, her adopted father. And she disobeys often enough that she's predictable and she is kidnapped. And Bail Organa reaches out to Obi-Wan. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. And convinces Obi-Wan to leave his overseeing of Luke to go and rescue Anakin's other child, Leia. Turns out that the third sister is obsessed with finding Obi-Wan Kenobi and found a connection in the Jedi archives that connect Obi-Wan to Leia Organa, and she kidnapped the girl to lure Obi-Wan out. So it worked. And he goes. He successfully rescues Leia, obviously. He does. We do see Reva inform Obi-Wan that she will be bringing him directly alive to Darth Vader. And we see Obi-Wan's face when he finds out that Darth Vader survives. And she confirms to him that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, and he survives. So all in all, my thoughts on this series, I think Ewan McGregor is very good as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I suspect they've done a little aging of him, a little more gray, to try and age him to the point of Episode 4, which is only now 10 years in the future from where we are in the series. So in 10 years, Obi-Wan Kenobi has to go from Ewan McGregor to Alec Guinness. And I think that in his battles either with the Inquisitor or with Darth Vader, that there will be some Force lightning used. And that will age Obi-Wan. And that will close that story hole of how Obi-Wan becomes Old Ben so quickly. The Inquisitor is imposing and intimidating, the Grand Inquisitor. Although we didn't get to see him do much in this episode. Reva, who I believe to be one of the younglings we saw at the beginning of the episode, is not a strong character. I don't know that Ingram Moses, who plays Reva, is cut out to be a bad guy. Unless there's going to be some conflict with this character. We'll have to wait and see. I didn't buy her as the bloodthirsty slayer of Jedi. She seemed like a spoiled kid, about to have a tantrum at every moment. And it could just be a weakness in the writers. For the most part, the writers, I think, did a really good job in these 2 episodes. And we have to wait less than a week to get the next episode. So that'll be good. What do you think? Where are we going to go? What are we going to uncover? What will we unpack about Obi-Wan in the deserts of Tatooine? How much time will he spend off-world? And will his inevitable confrontation with Darth Vader explain why they didn't kill each other? But that's it. Those 2 episodes were pretty good. Obi-Wan, can't remember if I said it already. Obi-Wan was successful in rescuing Princess Leia. We know that Owen is protective of Luke. And we've seen Ben living in a cave and not in his hovel that we saw in episode 4. And he did have his lightsabers. Obi-Wan had his lightsabers buried out in the middle of the desert. His lightsaber and Anakin's. The one that he eventually gives to Luke in episode 4. We saw him go out and dig those up when he decided to go on his mission for Leia Organa. So, all in all, I liked these 2 episodes. I think it's a great start to a limited series. It makes me look forward to the other series that are coming. Let me know what you think. What you think is going to happen in this series. What you think is going to happen in the next series. Because we will, of course, have a take on all of these Star Wars series as they come. And I'll be back with a review and recap and opinion on the next episode. Okay? Till then, this was Sean's take on Obi-Wan Kenobi's first 2 episodes. That's a wrap.